Welcome to AI Dispatch, your channel for the latest AI videos on YouTube. If you don't want to miss these updates, please like, subscribe, and share. Today's video comes from Lex Fridman. Joining us are AI researchers Sebastian Raschka and Nathan Lambert. Their analysis centers on three technical reversals: the disappearance of proprietary algorithmic advantages, the shift from training models to unlocking pre-existing capabilities, and the counterintuitive finding that AI tools amplify senior expertise rather than democratize it. Each claim carries implications for how competitive advantage forms in the AI industry. Regarding the future of artificial intelligence, there is a prevailing belief that the winner will be the company that discovers a secret algorithm, a piece of code so advanced it grants godlike intelligence. Sebastian Raschka and Nathan Lambert completely dismantle this idea. They argue that the era of the secret sauce is effectively over. According to Raschka, by 2026, no single company will possess access to a technology that no other company has. His logic is simple. Researchers are fluid. They move between labs, they publish papers, and ideas permeate the ecosystem instantly. The paradigm shift here is that the moat for AI companies is no longer intellectual property or genius ideas. It is strictly a matter of budget and hardware. The winner isn't the one with the best idea, it's the one who can afford the gigawatt scale cluster to execute it. This brings us to a striking empirical case involving the Qwen 2.5 model that challenges how we understand capability development. Nathan Lambert highlights a data point that defies conventional training logic. By using a technique called reinforcement learning with verifiable rewards, they saw the model's accuracy on a math benchmark jump from 15% to 50% in a matter of minutes, involving only about 50 training steps. The technical interpretation here creates a fundamental puzzle. The model didn't acquire new mathematical knowledge in those few minutes. The knowledge was already there, buried in the pre-training. Post-training isn't about education, it is about unlocking. We are moving from a paradigm of teaching machines to therapy for machines, using techniques simply to unblock the latent intelligence that already exists but is inaccessible. Recognizing that intelligence emerges through unlocking rather than scale leads to a complete reframing of architectural priorities. The industry dogma has been bigger is better, trillion parameter models are the only path to superintelligence. Lambert challenges this with the concept of inference-time scaling. The new reality is that you don't need a bigger brain. You need to give the brain more time to think. He explains that by allowing a model to think for seconds, minutes, or even hours before answering, generating hidden chains of thought, a smaller, cheaper model can outperform a massive model that answers instantly. This turns the economics of AI upside down. The value isn't just in the training run, the value is generated during the query. Intelligence is no longer a static product you buy. It is a dynamic process of compute time that you pay for by the second. Turning to workforce dynamics, empirical data contradicts the standard narrative about who benefits from AI tooling. There is a widespread fear that AI is a tool for junior employees to replace senior experts. The logic goes that if an AI can code, you don't need expensive senior engineers. Raschka points to survey data that proves the exact opposite. Senior developers are actually using AI-generated code significantly more than juniors. The mechanism behind this pattern is straightforward. AI is not a substitute for skill. It is a multiplier of context and taste. A junior developer doesn't know what to ask or how to verify the output. A senior developer uses the AI to skip the desert of debugging and implementation, moving straight to the architecture. AI doesn't democratize expertise. It actually widens the gap between the masters and the novices because the masters know how to wield the weapon. This workforce pattern connects to a broader market disruption emerging from China's open weight strategy. The Western narrative is that the US dominates AI through closed proprietary models like GPT-4. However, Lambert and Raschka point out a DeepSeek moment that occurred in early 2025. Chinese labs are releasing open weight models that rival the best US closed models, and they are doing it with radically efficient architectures like mixture of experts. The business model inversion here is stark. US companies are trying to sell API subscriptions. Chinese companies, realizing that Western tech firms won't trust their APIs due to security concerns, are simply giving the weights away for free. This forces a commoditization of intelligence. If the second best model in the world is free and runs on your local laptop, the business model of selling intelligence as a service faces an existential threat from open source gravity. A final technical claim addresses the controversial role of synthetic data in training pipelines. The traditional view is that training AI on AI-generated data is like mad cow disease that leads to model collapse. Raschka challenges this by suggesting that synthetic data, when curated, is actually better than human data. His logic is that the internet is messy, poorly formatted, and full of noise. If you use an AI to read a messy Reddit thread and rewrite it into a clean, structured textbook format, and then train a new AI on that synthetic textbook, the new AI learns faster and better. This redefines synthetic data, not as pollution, but as distilled wisdom. We aren't degrading the data pool, we are refining it, implying that the future of AI training involves machines teaching machines with humans merely acting as the curriculum designers. Raschka and Lambert's analysis strips away the magic and hype of AI, focusing strictly on the efficiency of information flow. Whether it's unlocking latent math skills in minutes, replacing huge models with thinking time, or seniors leveraging AI more than juniors, their framework treats AI not as a god, but as an efficiency protocol. If the moat is just hardware and the knowledge is already unlocked, who actually captures the value in this new ecosystem? If you're interested in the video featured in this episode, click the link below to watch the original.